When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded Musa to do something terrifying by walking straight into the palace of Pharaoh, who was the most powerful tyrant of his time, Musa alayhi salam was afraid. So he turned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and then said, Qala rabbi shrah li sadri, my Lord, expand my chest for me, wa yassir li amri, and make my task easy for me, wahlul uqdatan min lisani, and loosen my tongue for me, yafqahu qawli, so that Pharaoh and his people may understand my speech. Despite the fear, Musa alayhi salam went to Pharaoh because innahu tagha, Pharaoh has actually transgressed. And when Musa stood before Pharaoh and delivered the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the palace felt silent and no one defended Musa alayhi salam. No one stood with Musa until one man from among the family of Pharaoh. The Quran tells us that وَقَالَ رَجُلٌ مُؤْمِنٌ مِنْ آلِ فِرْعَوْنَ يَكْتُمُ إِيمَانَهُ, that there was this man who was a mu'min and he concealed his faith in the presence of Pharaoh and his allies. But when Musa alayhi salam spoke and felt alone, this man stood up with Musa alayhi salam and spoke in a room full of disbelievers and transgressors. The man said, أَتَقْتُلُونَ رَجُلًا أَنْ يَقُولَ رَبِّيَ اللَّهُ, will you kill a man just because he says his Lord is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? وَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ مِنْ رَبِّكُمْ, when he has come to you with clear proofs from your Lord. Now you see, this tells you that even though the man knew the risk, he still warned them. He reminded them of the past nations. He spoke the truth, knowing that there is going to be consequence. But the moment he actually finished talking, he knew there was nothing more he could do. No power could actually help him. No protection could actually save him. And he had no escape. So in this state, he remembered Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he said something amazing. He said, "Ufawwidu amri ila Allah," that I trust my affairs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inna Allah basirun bil ibad, that indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all seeing of every servant. And right after he confronted Pharaoh, he knew he was done for good, but then he believed and remembered that there is a master who actually could help him. So he turned and called unto his master, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this was not comfort, this was actually surrender. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves it when his servant calls unto him. So he loves it when his servant actually remembers him and comes back to him for help. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected him from the evil that they have plotted for this man. The Quran says, فَوَقَاهُ اللَّهُ سَيِّئَاتِ مَا مَكَرُوا. And so the man that actually stood alone in front of Pharaoh was actually never alone. He surrendered his will to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took over his affairs. And through this story, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches us something good. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, sometimes you will speak the truth and no one will support you. Sometimes you will do the right thing and you still stand alone. But when you reach that moment when no one actually comes in to help you, or no one comes in to support and give you hope,